takes us straight to the top. No break, she never stops. Kuppa Joy, she's one of a kind. She plays dayz online, beats them all every time. More precious than gold, beautiful like sunrise. In this game, she's so bold. Kuppa Joy, she's the best. In this game, she will win. That's a fact, no contest. Every move she makes takes her straight to the top. No break, she never stops. Kuppa Joy, she's the best. In this game, she will win. That's a fact, no contest. Every move at her feet, no defeat. She's elite. Play on repeat, watch her beat. dayz world at her feet, no defeat. She's elite. Play on repeat, watch her beat.
Kuppa Joy in this game, no delay, no pause. Zombies looking shook, jaws dropping applause. Seen a lasting glory, bubbling gas, no disguise. In the land of dayz, players meet their demise. Back with heat, play elite, see the bomb annihilate. No rival for Joy, bringing the heavyweight. Keyboard click, clack, precision in the veins. Sand heads roll, wasteland full of remains. Kuppa Joy don't play with the haters. Undisputed queen, dayz gladiator. She walk, they tremble, they all hit the floor. Undefeated icon, y'all begging for more. Nightfall, she stalks, shadows, her only shield. Players hit the deck, soon as she touch the field. AK spraying, skills you can't undo. dayz is a playground, only place you wanna be. Moving like a ghost, never seen, always there. Enemies whisper, same man, the same fair. Joy brings the storm, calm in her eyes. In this digital world, she reigns, terrorize. Kuppa Joy don't play with the haters. Undisputed queen, dayz gladiator. She walk, they tremble, they all hit the floor. Undefeated icon, y'all begging for more.
Zombies lurking, dayz the scene. Kuppa Joy reigns, killers get mean. Heartbeats pound, fear on the go. Set that Java skill helps her flow. Players try to sleep, but they fall. She's the boss, master of brawl. Don't make a noise, better stay hid. One swift shot, done with the kid. Kuppa Joy reigns, fear her might. Zombies tremble, players take flight. Coffee in one hand, gun in the other. In dayz world, she's like no other. Cafe con carnage, mocha with a murder. Coffee queen, ain't nobody further. Joystick in hand, massacre pristine. Watch your back or face the mean. Server survivors dropping like flies. Her reputation soars, hits new highs. Stealth and skill, no player safe. In every corner, she carves a place. Kuppa Joy reigns, fear her might. Zombies tremble, players take flight. Coffee in carnage, mocha with a murder. Coffee queen, ain't nobody further. Joystick in hand, massacre pristine. Watch your back or face the mean. Server survivors jumping like flies. Her reputation soars, hits new highs. Stealth and skill, no player safe. In every corner, she carves a place. Kuppa joy reigns, fear her might. Zombies tremble, players take flight. Coffee in one hand, gun in the other. In dayz world, she's like no other.
Kuppa Joy plays dayz with Tony and Static with glee. Together they have the most fun in the sunlight and when day is done. They enjoy each other's company, facing the dark so fearlessly. Zombies lurking all around, but they won't back down. They'll destroy every enemy, unafraid of what they'll see. Three friends side by side, facing zombies with pride. In a world so dark and mean, they shine in every scene. Armed with courage and might, they fight zombies into the night. In a world so dark and mean, they shine in every scene. Armed with courage and might, they fight zombies into the night. They'll destroy every enemy, unafraid of what they'll see. Three friends side by side, facing zombies with pride. Hand in hand through the decay, not a single one will sway. Laughter echoes through the dark, together they leave their mark. They'll destroy every enemy, unafraid of what they'll see. Three friends side by side, facing zombies with pride. Hand in hand through the decay, not a single one will sway. Laughter echoes through the dark, together they leave their mark.
Hey chat, thanks for joining me. We're gonna go right in. There we go. Okay.
If it causes any lag
Oh.
due to the storage space, that's my bad.
Okay, let me go in Discord. Let me tap out and go in Discord. Stay with me, chat. Let's see. There we go, and let's join that.
Ah, Kuppa, you've returned.
Yeah, thanks. Is Tony here too?
He said he was just going to the bathroom.
Okay, so there we go. Okay. I have gotten bored enough to sort of spend baths and spent an hour trying to shine baths. Oh, you're that bored, huh? Okay, let me take all these out. No silver marker. Why is it still Only player. It's marker. Okay. There we go. I love the markers, but I just don't like it visible. Other than that, how's your day, Agent? Sorry, when you came in, those music still playing, so Oh, dear. Well, I'm glad you're with us. Well, I'm always happy when you're around. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back. Okay, let's fill our water up. Okay, today we're playing with Tony and Static.
This has got like nothing anyway, don't worry about that.
Dude, I'm out. I don't even have space to put some of these guns. That's why I was like looking to see how many barrels. How much does this thing
Why do you
cost?
think I'm filling this one?
Bro, that's what
My
I'm saying.
truck is
Next
full
BM
again.
Run. Yeah, next BM run, I'm gonna have to fucking go out and get another car and come back.
Yeah, I might have to as well. If we hit like another K-Muck, or if I like get any
I don't even know why
Just
I'd,
listening to the conversation.
I don't even know where I'd put the guns.
Yeah, that's why I'm filling a second car. Like I've
Okay,
got a
I gotta
few
get
cars
in the
to
back.
fill and stuff, but like, shit.
Let me
Yeah.
in.
At least I can empty out my inventory a little bit, but this is pain.
Yeah.
Good pain, first world
There we go.
problems, but pain.
Got it. Look at the car. I like that purple one. Isn't it cute? This is Tony's car. He bought this recently. Isn't it cute? It's just that it's hard to get into. Like to get into the car, it's hard. But it's like so cute and adorable, I think. From a guy's perspective, I assume it's kind of like a fast and furious car, right? Wow. Okay, guys, if you have not gotten something to drink, grab your drink, grab a snack, and stay a while with us. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the adventure. It's adventure time. I don't know what we're doing. No idea. I didn't even ask them. It's a Supra. Is it in real life? It's amazing. I've never driven one, so the only thing I know about cars is that if they're cute or not. I wish I knew more about cars. Maybe it's about time I took a course on car 101, right? Hey, at least I could pump my own gas. I could put my own gas in. That's it. Oh, he ran over that deer. That's about it. I can't like change the oil. I can't change the tires. None of that. I should learn how to change a tire. But you know what? My tires have never gone like bad where I have to change a tire before in my whole life. It's usually like as soon as it looks like a few years, I just get new tires. That's it. Just get new tires. very lucky. Hey, Silent. Is it imported from Japan? Okay. You know what I always wanted to do, but nobody is gutsy enough to do it with me? You know, some of these cars in DayZ, I want to go and test drive them. Like go to the, you know, car dealership and just say, hey, I want to test drive that one. But nobody would go with me. Guess I could go by myself, huh? Like, hey, that looks like a nice car. Can I test drive it, you know?
Where do you guys want to go?
On an adventure!
Yeah. Okay.
Tony, your car is so cute. Every time I look at it. Love it.
Yeah, thanks. It's beautiful. Okay. I'm ready to go, guys. Just
I'm
need to
ready to
drop
go too!
this.
What is that?
A pelt. Deer pelt we
Oh.
just got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Too bad you can't, like, hit it. You can't just walk up to... Who says? Who says you can't just walk up to a dealership? I've done it
Should we
before.
go in the boat like or
When I was
Alcatraz, or we wanna try to find punch cards at Portland?
Okay, so
Or
Portland or
the
Alcatraz.
or somewhere else. I don't know if punch cards can also be found
Oh, that's
somewhere else.
true.
So.
Do you remember that one time that guy was telling us where to look? I forgot what he said.
Yeah, I was trying to remember just now, but I remember Static said something about the airfield, but
What are you doing, Static?
I don't know.
Throwing a bucket.
You could... Oh, you're gonna do a well?
No, just throwing the bucket out of the way.
You could sell that, you know.
Can ya? Well.
Air fuel, huh? Like,
Yeah, but I
down
don't
south?
think an airfield. I trust more in the theory that it is and you can be found at Portland.
Oh, okay.
To be
Okay,
honest,
look at
because
it.
if you see many times the freshies have the punch cards.
Ah, okay. Agent, I went to a Toyota dealership when I was thinking about buying a
Or
Toyota.
probably Stonington.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we usually don't go to, we've been meaning to go there, huh, to loot. But we never made it.
Well, let's go this time.
Yeah, let's go.
South Stonington then.
Let's go.
Wanna go in the
Yeah.
boat or we drive?
Could always fly.
Static, you choose.
Or fly? Yeah, fly. That sounds oh, but how we fly if we can fly with the Kuppa's helicopter? Also,
Okay.
if she wants to. Yeah.
Who wants to fly it, though?
Be quicker, won't it? Instead of driving or boat into it.
Static, you want to fly it? Tony, you want to fly it?
Do you want to fly your helicopter?
Yeah, I don't want to fly it. But
Can have a go.
you want to go? Okay.
Tony's Apache's a bit hard to fly,
you want
but
me
you're
to spawn it here or at my base?
spawn your air if you want.
Okay. Oh. Okay, then I need a code.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh, don't give me the option, does it? 556 or something like that.
It's four digits. Should be four,
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
0556.
Okay, move out of the way.
Or 5560.
Let's see. Doing that one, yeah.
Right.
Tony, you should sit on the other side just in case. You need to take over or
Okay.
something.
True.
I'm just going to check my controls.
In the
I
front.
can get out.
You can't?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, it was closed.
Oh yeah, so we went to this Toyota dealership first, and then test drive some cars, and then we went to Ford's, and we went
See
to
if it's easier
Mercedes,
to fly than the Apache.
and what else did we go?
Guess that's a no. The umbrella was in the way. Right, where are we going? Portland or Stonington?
Stonington.
Right, rotate south.
Is there a no-fly zone on the way there? No,
No.
there isn't. Okay.
No. I'm gonna place a marker. We can land in the hospital, maybe.
Yeah, but here they let you test drive the vehicles.
Let's get it up in
I've
the
never
air
had any
first.
problems
Oh, you
at
took
all.
over. Right, I was just about to look at the map.
Maybe because I'm a girl.
So,
There you
think
go.
so?
There's a marker straight ahead. Let's
yeah, I
land
haven't got the
here.
markers on.
Pink.
Which one's turn the markers back on?
Okay. You can have different
That's it.
setups for that, like only group markers or only player, all hidden.
Oh, there's another helicopter. Chinook.
Yeah.
This isn't as fast as I expected it to be.
Do you like it, Static?
Flies like the Robinson, pretty much. Why is it going down instead of up though? Weren't pushing Z.
I'm not touching anything. Not even touching the talk sign just in case he has to bind to that for any reason.
I have been kicked.
Hmm?
Oh, Static, land,
I lost
land,
connection.
land, Static.
Hang on.
Oh my God,
right,
Tony might
flight
die.
recovery. This might be a problem if Tony's disconnected.
Yeah, just land.
Hang on, going. Wait for it to lose a bit of altitude.
Sorry about that.
Oh, your fault.
Yeah, it's not, I'm just scared you might die, but Blaze is on.
Should I wait for you to land for logging back in, or only on
Well, I've
Maria?
landed
You could
now.
you could log in.
Pretty much.
I think yeah, you're in the air
Okay.
though. You might just drop and die, unless you're in the ocean. You swim.
Well, hopefully I
I
won't
think
die.
yeah, I think Blaze is in. Go ahead and turn it off.
Hmm.
Data. Can you turn it off? Okay. Let me see if Blaze is still on. Did he leave? Oh, he's still on. Okay, Blaze is still on. So if you come in and you die for some reason, see if he could help you.
It kicked me again instantly. That's weird. I'm gonna close the game and
Okay, we'll wait here. Wonder if it's a bad idea for us to fly.
Well, Tony wanted to know he was going to disconnect, was he?
Oh, I hear a cow.
Fucking hero, Deers.
I hear a cow.
Sound like a deer.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can stay there, Static. Just in case, you know.
I'm just going to rotate the copter. See what I was pressing that was making it go wonka.
Oh, I hear another cow. I feel bad for
my Steam lost connection. That's the problem is.
Ah,
Oh, turn off the alley.
well that could be a problem then.
Well, that's probably just need a restart. Open Steam.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it's not Steam's down.
What is he doing? I don't know why he's hovering. What does that do? I'm confused. Oh, I hear another one. I think over here. Come on. Come on, cow. Make some noise. Look, this little shack is by itself over here.
Okay, I'm loading in.
Cool. Let's see if you fall from bloody sky now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, cow. Make a noise. I don't hear that cow anymore. Is it over here? Oh, I hear the cow now. Okay. It's this way. Right? Ah. I hear him.
Still loading in toner.
Yeah.
Taking a long
Yeah, I
while.
have no, well, normally taking long because I have this installed in the hard drive, not in the SSD.
Ah,
And it usually takes a little longer than it used to.
I've installed all my games on my NVMe drive.
Nice. Yeah, I have most of them in NVMe, but dayz is too big. And with all the mods, yeah, I'm falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Shit, yep, I can see it. Right,
Ooh,
Kuppa,
that
you go
hurt.
to his body, I'll go and collect
Ouch.
him. Alright, Kuppa, unless you want to go and
Okay.
collect him.
I'll head to his body. I'll stand next to it. Hey Tony, when you get in, Blaze still on.
You could ask him to teleport you.
Okay, well, let's see, because I think there is on
Oh, you're
probably
not
very
far
close
away.
to you guys.
Yeah, do you want me to come and get you?
Where did I die?
I'm still looking. There's some dead after me, so give me a second.
Okay.
Or I can see you.
If you can send me a picture of the map marker so I can, or well, just let me know roughly
I
the
should come
area.
and get you.
But
I'll
I
come and
have
get you.
not spawned yet. I'm choosing the spawn location at the moment.
Okay.
I have to choose. So I don't know. I don't even know where I am. Mountainville.
Pick somewhere close.
See where I'm standing,
Donington.
Tony? Yeah,
Oceanville.
you see where I'm standing? Tony?
No, I
Can you
cannot see anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, I cannot
Okay.
because I'm in the screen that is the beginning that give you the options
Okay.
for to pick a spawn location.
Your body is near Mount Villa or Dust. Is it Dustcar? Or
Okay.
or three wood. Three wood. Actually, three wood.
Good. Okay. Good. Got it.
THREEPWOOD.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I think. Let me see where I can spawn close by that location. Will be
Mountain View?
Waldboro. Waldoboro. I
Yeah, I'll
already
come and get you.
spawning. Yep.
Static, you should land the heli just in case.
I'll be alright, I'll go and pick him up.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm by your body. I'm standing on top.
Thank you.
Okay, go pick him up.
You can take the stuff if you consider it's needed.
It doesn't have a bag yet. I think that you're too fresh.
Oh.
Yeah, well, if I don't even remember what I had in my hands. Hopefully not my PKP.
Both your guns
Okay.
are... Yeah, you didn't take it.
In place?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Good,
it's,
good.
it's in place. You didn't have anything in your hand.
You
I'll
buy
walk
some
around.
buildings, Toner.
I'm going to a safe spot where you can land.
Yeah, I know, I can see where you are now. Slowing down the chopper.
So, Tony, what do you think when you come here? We go to a place where we could spawn a car and drive instead, just in case.
Well,
Put the heli back, or what do you think?
it's okay. I think we should just go there and into the helicopter and
Okay.
we'll be fine.
Ridiculous ways to die.
Yeah, we're some lucky.
Yeah, definitely. See me or the copter's slower on here.
I kind of want to see what happened if you landed in the water, you know?
We'll probably survive. If it's deep enough, you should survive.
Kuppa, do you think the helicopters are slower on here?
I actually like it, so I think it's
No,
flies
but
really
do you think
smooth.
they're slower?
It's smooth.
Mm.
Yeah, you could land anywhere around here.
Louder. At least it's on the floor.
Still standing in where my body is?
Tony, back.
Yeah, right here, Tony. Right here.
Oh, look. Hello.
I did think of another place that we have not looked at, or I don't know if you guys have, but I haven't. The large island not far from the bottom oil rig.
We've been there. Oh, yeah,
Wow,
somebody
No,
else
no,
first time I seen a
said
cookie
something
pot.
about that, I think.
Mm,
Usually never seen a cookie pot.
I've
Yeah,
never
that
been
could
there.
be an option. You've been there, of course. Large
No, I've
island
not.
next to.
The one
Oh,
below
I know
North
where
Haven.
where you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that one does not have a. What's it called? Military base in it.
Mm, but there do seem to be boats or something, because there's a lot of skeletons in the water area. So I was looking at I Survive.
Well, we can go there. See what we can find.
Have
It's
a
up
look
to you
in
guys. We can go
Wellington
anywhere you
first.
like. There were mummies yesterday at the Ice Temple. I think you would like to go there at some point.
Mm. You mean like zombie mummies?
No, there were like coffins in the ground with some of them with loot inside. Similar
Okay.
like the skeleton, but this one were coffins with mummies inside.
Okay. The helicopter seems to think we're in the water because it's so cold. Did you check out that place where the river was, Toner? Or did you forget about it?
No, yeah, I haven't gone there.
Oh, thanks for the rain.
I was looking in the ocean
Solomon,
back
thank you,
there.
appreciate
There
it.
was like a
Thank you. How was your stream?
rock formation in the bottom.
Did you have a good time?
Hmm.
It was
Yeah.
deeper,
What did you play?
like for going with the scuba thing, and it shows that there
Oh,
are
deadfall. Oh.
shipwrecks in there in the map.
Ah, that might be what I was looking at then on Noise Survive.
I only did that one once. Did you meet anyone interesting? Um.
Just trying to find a good place to drop down.
Oh, it was good. We did the quest yesterday, so I did not stream it, which I
I
should
try and aim
have
for the top
because
of the hospital, but I don't know how doable it would be.
let me mute this. Sorry about that. The quest was it was amazing, uh, and scary and awful and exciting at the same time, and two of our we there was four of us and two of them died, but they came back. They were able to come back. But yeah, I didn't die. We did the what is it, ice temple, and then with the Thor hammer, and then we went to the aircraft carrier with the green card. It was so much fun. I had so much fun, but at the same time,
Oh,
it was so scary. Oh, why is he?
I
Why did he
landed
land
on
here?
pallets, but
I don't. What?
That's
What was
okay.
that?
You're good. It'll be okay.
Yeah, very cool. I would do it again, but if to do it again, I have to go get another Thor hammer, and so that takes like time and all that stuff.
it's a bit of a difficult parking.
I have found CBD relief balm.
Hmm. On the roof.
Look, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's that water? Oh, okay.
It's a CBD balm
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
pain relief, I think. Not sure, but yeah. See what it
Nice,
says.
nice. Do we need to mark where the heli is?
Canda. I'll be
Or are you
helpful.
gonna remember?
Have you marked it?
I didn't mark it.
I did mark it with the land
Yeah,
here
because it's a land area.
marker. Hospital. Yeah, should be okay.
So we're trying to
Looks
look
that.
for
A
punch
shrink wrapper.
cards. So
Do
the
you want a
plan
shrink wrapper,
is
Tony, or
looking
you
for
got one?
punch cards so that we could go to
I got one, thanks.
Kuppa, do you want a
Kmart
shrink wrapper?
and no, I don't. And
I'll
black
sell it then.
market. Black market and
Sledgehammer.
yeah, I have not found a punch card at all. I'm laggy. See? Look. Look. Like, my frame's like a little bit off.
Get a chance to do much, did I?
You guys see that? It's not. Something's not right, huh? Is it this town or something? Let me close this. I'm okay in here. But, oh, it's when I run.
Uzi mag a bit.
The frame's a little bit off.
Cruise vector mag.
Yeah, K-Mark and oil rig. We're not doing oil rigs today, but hopefully we find a K-Mark car. We don't have one right now. Okay, I don't need that. Yeah, oh yeah, every time I go to the rigs, I
Find a
find
code
blue
lock.
for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I find like the blue cards instead of the, you know.
And another
punch
shrink
cards.
wrapper.
What is he saying? I need
This is the one where I find loads of shrink wrappers and nothing else.
Oh, you found some?
And a black leather sofa kit now.
On here,
Some dog food.
let's see, where did they go? On here, to get to the oil rig, it's like a no-fly zone.
MS Salami just followed.
Do you like Deerisle? Do you like the map? Oh, I hate those. Oh, okay, okay. I've only played like Deerisle like at the very beginning when I first played DayZ. Oh, there's a military here. So this is like my coming back to Deerisle. I've been playing so long, I forgot like a lot of the things. I'm like, what? Like, you know how when you play a map, you're like, okay, I remember doing that. I remember doing that. You know, but not exactly. Or I remember this place, but where is it? But going to the ice temple was scary. The part where there's like a little ledge, you know? And you know how you have to go through the ledge to get to Smokey? To get the green card? That, I mean, that was a challenge for me. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall off this ledge, but I didn't. I made it. I'm so proud of myself. I was like, man, why didn't I stream today? I was so mad at myself for not streaming. It's like, you know, sometimes you don't want to stream and then you're like, oh, this is the best content ever. Today was it. And then when you stream, it's like, oh, you know, that was okay. No, oh, a blank card. I was like excited. It's just a blank card. I was like, oh my god, first time. Oh, I didn't need that. Oh well. Let's turn our night vision on. Where's our friend? Okay. Okay, Tony's over there. Static is over there.
Going dark.
Don't want to do that. Let's see, which way should we go?
Oh Lord, nothing up here.
I shut up. Got shot at and chased him by chain. Why? Hey, why? I haven't seen you in forever. Where have you been? Hi. You came right in and told us a story. Didn't even say hi. Not even a hi. I haven't seen you in forever, right?
If there's anything
like,
on the
it's
roof,
been like how long? like a year, right?
No, bro, I can see
Kidding,
everything.
I'm exaggerating. Like 98 years. 89 years.
Oh, really? I'm on the roof now.
How are you, Y? It's been a while.
Found anything?
Oh, thanks for the follow,
I found a
Liz.
couple of kids.
Appreciate that.
Spark plug. Cocaine bag.
Thanks again for the raid. It's amazing.
Can
You're
you see where I am?
amazing.
Yeah, I see in the map.
I don't know where my
Yeah,
mod
but-
are.
Look how high up I am.
Well, there is a hill that doesn't allow me to see
I'm
their
doing good.
property.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
you see.
asking.
I'm at the top of one of these towers.
I hate going up here. Look, see how, look, see? How, look, there's a glitch, right? Oh. Okay, Tony's here, what's static? He is, where is he? Oh, he's up there. Look, he's up there in the building. Get a huge gun. Do I have a huge gun? Let me see. Wait. I have this scar, and then I think I have this, oh, I have this AS-50 that uses 50 cal. Like 10 ammo. So if there's a bear or something. I don't think there's a bear here. This is like a... I think this... I don't know if they would put a bear down here. Well, all the way down south, so...
Oh, there's a safe store here.
I'm not sure where to go.
What color? Is
No.
it a blue one?
Not a clue, because I've got no vision on. Have a look in a sec.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Blue, yeah.
Yeah, we've been there. Or at least I've been there with Kuppa. Okay.
Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh, that's just the shadow, look. Right there. I thought that was a key card right there. Just the shadow. Never had a 50 cal on dayz. She. No, not a small gun. Like, okay. I wish there was like a wolf or something that comes so I could use
It's
it.
about where the helicopter is.
I'm at the edge of town. It looks like Tony went all the way up. Oh, there's a Z right here. I mean, we could use it on him. You guys want to see? Like that. Oh, here they come. Oh, God. We don't want you. Did I just lag? Chat? That was a lag, huh? Okay, we gotta go to this bus right here. Hello. He's coming that way. Who's shooting? Who's shooting these dead? Maybe somebody's shooting the dead? Yeah, somebody's shooting the dead. What the fuck? What the hell? Who's shooting the dead? Crap. I'm like lagging. Did you see that chat? I'm lagging like big
I've been
time.
given 500,000 for some reason.
What is this? Oh.
Really?
I got all excited. Look, this is just a shrimp wrap. Let's see. How do I do this? I want to take that. Okay. What if I eat this? Or munch on this? Did you notice that if you're on the bus, you can't turn around, huh? Look. Okay, let's see. Can I take this now? Oh, it's too big. Let's see. Wait. I want to take this. Where can I put this stupid fish? Oh, right here. There we go. That was static. Shooting. I was like, who's that shooting? Luck, I have the worst luck. With the Z. With the Z. Oh, there's a police station right there. God. No! No! Chat! My light! My light! Help!
So,
What happened?
My light went out!
you not got batteries?
God. I got it.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I got some money as well.
Okay, let's check our... That wasn't good, chat. I bet this suit can't be damaged or else I'm like... It's black too. Right? I mean, what's a worst time, right? To go like all dark. Oh, did you guys see how dark it was? I mean, it was like ridiculously dark.
You alright, Kuppa?
Yeah, I'm fine. They're all dead. I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, there's really
I bet it went
nothing.
out at the worst time when you was trying to shoot a zombie as well.
Yeah, exactly. I should always check my battery, I guess. Did you guys can you even see? Like, it was so dark. Oh, I didn't even check that police station. That's what I wanted to do. Check. Oh, status, got it. Okay, I guess we'll go back up here to that.
It's time to get daylight.
Yep.
But I mean, it's awful, but at the same time, it's exciting, right, chat? I mean, you know, how would you handle that? Like, I don't know.
Let's go get the treasure back.
Get the what?
Look at the chat.
There's a bag with treasure in it and a tower
In a
named Power
tower
Plant free
near
games.
power plant.
I want it.
Let's go. Go to the
Where's
chopper.
the power plant?
Everyone go to the chopper.
Everyone go to the chopper.
Where are we going? Any idea?
Power plant is we know where is it. It's like out from the swamp area.
Oh,
It's
RFC.
Shouldn't it say Power
Or
Plant on there
RCF
too?
or whatever it is.
They don't have tower, so we should just check towers.
Well, as soon as we get the helicopter, we'll find out more.
I know, right? Why?
So
I
we-
mean, you know what?
I'd imagine
I
awkward to
thought about it. I
land.
was like, you know what am I gonna do? I just have to just stop and look for my
Looks like I've
battery,
got friends
right?
following me.
There's really nothing I could do. But just
I know
take
where
the
they are.
plunge.
Oh, Kuppa. Zombies must have been in the building. Who's flying this time?
I can fly if you want.
I don't mind. I'm worried about disconnecting.
You
That's
should
why
do
you
it,
sit
and then
on the other side. You could take over if something happens.
How do you swap controls? 'Cause I don't remember.
You don't. You just take over. You
Huh.
don't need to switch over. You just take over. That's why it's like real. I try not to talk or not to touch anything when somebody's flying.
Okay, can you unlock it? Because we can't get in. Right. Direct me, because I have no idea where we're going. Unless Tony's flying.
you can do it. I'll take over if needed. Go north.
Hang on.
Try
Just,
to stay. I'm gonna place a marker, but yeah.
Alright, where's north? Whoa! Up and then.
Okay,
Why am I
there is
you
the mark.
flying?
Oh, he's high. That's why.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Well, I was just riding.
Oh,
Probably that
somebody got the bag.
creates inconvenience, yeah, when making the marker.
Oh, somebody got the bag.
Okay. Looks like, yeah.
Darn it!
Right, where do you want to go now? Because Stonington was a bit of a bust, wasn't it? Where are we?
I want that bag! I want that bag. Stupid bag.
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere you like, guys. Just wanna find a punch card.
Yeah, we've been looking like everywhere for that punch card. It's like it's so hard to find.
Has anybody said anything about the airdrop being cleared?
We could go by there. Oh, he's flying high, that's why I'm cold. Look at the map. Southeast of power plant where somebody got it. On a hill.
Let me know if you see something interesting.
He says never seen so many howlies in one place. Yeah, and a red and white. I was looking inside a power plant. Man, we missed all the fun. Is he? Where's he going? Oh,
The island with a wind turbine on.
okay. That's. You could go there. Okay. Looks like.
The airdrop marker is gone.
Oh. Oh shit. Can have a fly over and nose, can't we? See what's actually down there. Not a damn lot by the look of it.
I guess nobody got it.
Is that
Maybe
where
it
it was
respawned.
by any chance? Where the red smokies?
I don't see any red smoke. The smoke is gone. Okay, I better look. Okay.
Tony, can you shut the door on the helicopter? I know it's Kuppa's side. I know it's the opposite side to Kuppa.
Yes, it's good. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just it's making us cold. Unless it's flying over the ocean.
Where's he going?
What's that? You ever been over there before?
No, what is that?
Dunno. It's alright.
Why?
You're
How
right.
is there a car Alcatraz? Oh, you
Yeah, I
could
want to go and
drive
investigate.
underwater.
Yeah, let's go there.
You could drive underwater here.
It's the island you were talking about before, I think.
No, it's a different one. Oh yeah, it's the island actually.
It's a lighthouse. Okay.
That's somebody's base. Yeah, they picked that as their base.
What the light?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, there is a flag in the building under the
Oh yeah, I can see it.
lighthouse. Big one.
That's why I want a base right there. That big old lion. I call it the lion.
Do you want to have a look
building.
around?
You can.
Maybe fly over. Yeah, at least you want to land, you can explore a little bit.
Where do you want to go? Round by their base or further out down the island?
Over the island.
Football field.
Wonder what those are. Oh, I better look at the map. Be careful, don't go to the right side.
Oh, it's there.
No fly zone.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is
miles away from me.
oil rig on the other side of the island. You're good in this direction, but
Yeah, I'm miles
yeah.
away from me. I should be fine. I'm watching the mini map. Is there anywhere you want to get off yet? It's a bit
No,
nothing there, is there
I
really?
don't. It's a lot of buildings down there. We could check this area if you like, but I'm guessing it's just like regular loot. I don't know. Hopefully, we could find a punch card here.
Ah, let's have a look. See, there's a friend of yours already, Tona.
I'm gonna put my stuff in here. I bought a lot of storage. Storage for days.
You locked your chopper, Kuppa.
I'm still putting stuff inside of it. Oh, I might keep this just in case. Okay. And lock. Let's see, Static is there, Tony is there.
Boo. Doesn't appear to be anything interesting here, does there?
Yeah, not much. We should go to Kamuk.
Do you know your way around yet?
No, but I don't think it can be that hard, and we just need to basically drop everything we have at base and just carry one weapon, probably. Food, light. I mean,
Kuppa, do you know your way around
don't.
Hammock?
I only been once.
Thought you'd been recently.
Oh god. Okay, where should I go? They seem like they both went left and right, and so I'm like, uh, let's just look around this real quick. Yeah, I'm lagging like crazy.
A gramophone kit.
Oh.
Looks like there's a small military north of the island. There's 4 guard towers.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of military zombies.
Should
Point.
we fly over to it? Because it looks like there's a car park we can drop down into.
Yeah, we can fly. Yeah, if you like.
It's easier to fly than it is to walk it. Looks like it's a bit of a walk.
Tony's being weirdo. Guys, tonight. Oh, look at the time. I don't know.
Fancy to change, did you, Tona?
My friend
What?
wants me to go to her.
Suit jacket.
Get in. Okay. She wants me to. She has. I've been to her sewing class, and she wants me to go to this next one tonight. And so, I don't know.
Hope you got some more fuel
tell
on
her I
it.
would go though. I did
Kuppa.
not. So. What is
Fuel
it?
gauge is 3/4.
What is it? I'm confused.
Your fuel's already at 3/4. Oh, no.
Hmm. Should be okay. Just need to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
We can go to any gas station or just any virtual garage. Put it inside and refill the fuel.
What's the question?
Cool.
He says, oh, okay.
What happened?
Hmm?
No, don't tell me Tony died again.
Oh, they're on warehouses.
Yeah, go ahead and just land here somewhere, right? This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Tony, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
Still in?
okay.
Okay.
I'm still in, yes. I'm just reading the chat. Was trying to understand what was going on there.
I thought
Think
you
somebody went to town
disconnected.
some
That's why I was like,
guns.
land.
I'm good, thanks. No disconnection yet. Oh yeah, I remember this military place. There's a tent that way and the ACT tower that way.
Let's go tents then.
can't get me.
Nothing particularly interesting. I don't know where Sock 94 is, but I got one of them.
Like they're having a good old time out there.
How'd you get in? Oh, around here.
Where are they going?
I think we're gonna have to run away back to owner.
Yeah, it looks really not a way. So
Oh, wasn't expecting him in there.
Oh, these are like crap. Yeah. I leave. Okay.
Found a Sten magazine. I've still not found a Sten though.
I had one at some point. I think there was one in the aircraft carrier yesterday.
Mm.
Oh, it just goes up.
And a tyre iron. Fairfield. Where the hell's Fairfield?
Oh, I remember this place.
Where is Fairfield?
You go
It's
to there.
south from
Aw,
Waldoboro.
you
In
don't
those
get me here?
one of those
Aw,
two islands. That
I'm
are
getting
Oh
great
yeah, I can
south.
sad.
see, yeah.
Oh, you know who brought me here? Steve.
I'd say
Steve.
go and investigate, but I don't think we'll get there quick enough.
Steve brought me here. Yeah, we already did this.
You can go if you want. And yeah, I don't think we'll make it. If
No, I don't
someone
reckon
else.
we'll make it. Or we could get 10 minutes and see what he's doing with this bag.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. But I don't get exactly what is it. What they're going to move it to a different place and announce it in 10 minutes.
Possibly, yeah, by the look of it.
Well, we should probably then go to helicopter and go to the air. Just keep in the air for the time the message comes. We're ready.
Kuppa.
Yeah.
Do you reckon in 10 minutes? I think they're going to announce another bag. Look for in 10. It's somewhere else.
Okay.
So.
Did we do this already? Yeah, we did. We just same place. Yeah. That's where the hell is.
That mean anything to you? In a place named after a candy cane with glasses, find sanctuary. Mean anything to you? 'Cause it don't mean anything to me.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me either.
What did he type?
He's put
Yes.
in a place named after a candy cane with glasses, find sanctuary.
After a candy cane.
It means absolutely nothing to me.
What is there any of the the town names making reference to some sort of candy?
Now I'm having a look.
Okay, let's see. Where did he post this at?
If you scroll up the chat, you'll be able to see it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to move. In a place named after a candy cane with glasses.
A candy
Find
cane with glasses.
sanctuary.
Maybe he's on about Waldo.
Waldo.
Find sanctuary.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know, where's Wally? Because his name's Waldo.
Candy cane with glasses. After a candy cane with glasses. Find
And then he
sanctuary.
said, what is the other part of the message?
My whole thought
Um,
process
Find
shit all over the place. I don't have to wait.
Find sanctuary.
with glasses, candy cane with glasses. We find sanctuary.
Is he talking about the? You know how the malls has that candy cane? Is he talking about that?
No, I think it's a place in Waldo. Place
Building.
near Waldo. Sanctuary
Sanctuary
near
Waldeboro. It don't mean a lot of the last bit find sanctuary. I can see a baseball field. And literal fields. Maybe a lake.
That's the only clue he gave?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So I know that on the map, I mean there is a tower that looks like a candy cane, but I don't think that's what he meant, right?
No, I think he's on about where's Wally Waldo. So it'd be
And
Waldeboro, but find sanctuary, that's the bit that I don't get.
you think we should head there?
Oh, we can do. Come on, Kuppa. That's of course, unless they change their mind again. Right.
Okay, so to get there, we're gonna have to go. Watch out for the no-fly zone.
I know, I'm just thinking that. Should be okay as long as I go east. I can literally fly through the middle of everything. Why are you going down, helicopter? Stay in the air.
Just watching, chat. I don't want us to like die. Okay, so we're gonna go across. Have you guys ever flew into the no-fly zone before, chat? So I did. I was talking to my friend, and so we were busy talking to each other, and we did not notice, and so we went right into the no-fly zone. And what happens is that it didn't happen right away. So you pass it, and then what happens is that everything goes like kind of like black, and then you like kind of like a fall, and you're in the water, and then it says you're dead. We were in the water, so then we had to go back, get the boat, fly back to our, I mean not fly back, take the boat, go to our body, got our body, right? Got it, at least we got our stuff. Our body bag was like on top of the it was nice because it was on top of the water. So we got our stuff, and then we looked for the heli, and I forgot what happened with the heli. I cannot remember.
What would do the sanctuary be, I wonder?
But anyways, we got it back though.
Careful with the another flying zone ahead. Top of the mountain.
Yeah. Kaimuk, yeah.
Or Kaimuk.
Right, which side of the mountain am I on?
Yeah, don't fly too high. That way you should well probably avoid it. You're not in the way to it anymore.
Yeah, I know, just going around the mountain. Having the helicopter's got enough climb to get over there.
Ooh, the lags.
Alright, we're over Waldeboro now. What would you be on about with Sanctuary though?
Is there any temple here? Any church?
Then I have a look on the map
Or
because I'm
anything
flying and all.
like that? Yeah, oh yeah, there is a sanctuary, yeah, in the where the name is. I'm gonna mark it. The blue marker
Hang on.
says L&D here.
Back in here.
I'm gonna delete some more markers I've been doing.
Yeah, I can see. Is it the land here?
Yes,
Or wherever it says.
not here,
Right.
yeah.
Turn around. That way. Is that the church or something?
Yeah, there is a church in there, but probably not a place to find it. But oh, I see something down there.
Yeah, it's like a bloody cave.
Yeah, let's land in there because this looks very interesting. If you can land somewhere safely.
Yep, I can land somewhere safely.
looks dangerous though.
Kuppa, you still with us or you found asleep?
No, I'm here.
I'm gonna check the church. If you guys can find a way to go down. I saw somewhere like stairs going down.
I want to see the church.
Definitely
Oh,
an
I found it.
interesting.
Got it. Blaze supply bag.
I want to get married at the
Oh,
church.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna.
hey, got it, well done.
How do you get in the church?
I got it. I got the bag.
Yeah,
It's
but
in his hand.
I want to
Yeah.
get in
What you
the
got?
church.
Okay, well, but we found the bag already.
How do you get
I don't
Let's
know
have a
how
look
to
what's in the bag
get.
then. Because nobody else
I'm
got it, did they?
gonna send you a picture. We don't want this to drop
Okay,
somewhere.
fair enough.
I want to get married in the church.
There you go.
Don't forget to mention found it.
It's a 6 gold nuggets of 100 each.
A purple
But I
card, a
think
samurai sword, and a
600k
sheath.
purple card and a katana sheet and a katana.
Cool. Cool.
Well, that was really good.
Mm.
Let's sell the gold.
Hang on. Let's tell
Up in
players
the
we
purple.
found it.
I want to go in the church.
Okay, let's see how
I
to
can't
get there
in.
and
I can't get
also.
in there without dying.
Yeah, I think if you try again there, probably cannot get out. But
Yeah, I don't think you want to go in church that much. Don't fancy falling down the hole. That looks kind of deep. Water down
this
there
one
as well.
here looks like good. Great. Okay, I saw somewhere, I think it's this way, a ladder that goes down.
Hmm.
Do you want to explore that, or you just want to leave this area because bit
Definitely an
over here?
interesting place.
Yeah, I found it. I see the stairs going down.
Okay.
Okay, how do we
The
get
one
to
I
the
saw
church?
before.
I don't know where you went.
I think we can just walk here, but then how do we
Get back up.
pull
Oh.
the helicopter? Yeah, someone should stay up. I'm gonna jump down there.
You sure, Tony? Is that? Can we
Kuppa,
go? Can we go to the
what's your
right?
copter code? Because I can't unlock it.
Oh, you need unlock?
You mean that way?
Open that. Go on then, what's your copter code?
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
You might as well stay with the copter then, because you're the only one who knows the code to be.
Oh, damn. Oh,
You're
I
right.
felt and almost. Well, that was very unlucky. But not. Yeah, I'm okay. Just a little thingy on my feet.
So how much is 6 gold nuggets worth? As I'm the one that pretty much worked out with one bro, and then you found Sanctuary.
Oh, there is nothing here. Well, let's see. Oh, it's a cave.
I guess it leads underneath.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
it leads underneath and
Check there's anything
down
down
here.
there. Because I would have hid stuff down there myself. Anything?
Not much. To be honest, and I think I'm gonna try to go back up.
I guess you
Oh, I
just
think
land
I
down
can
there.
go inside the church. Yeah, yeah. Look, I have managed to find a way up, but to the side
Oh,
goes to
you're
the
inside the
church.
church. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn. All the way up. Tony, go all the way up.
Yeah, there is a winter pipe here. And yeah, I am up. This is the most I can be.
I'm still surprised nobody else worked that out.
This is solar powered Christmas light.
Oh,
Give it to me.
it's yours now. If you got to go way back down to get back out there.
Okay, let me go in here. Ja, I'm gonna go in here and then go get a drink, and then I'll be
Going
right
down.
back, okay?
And then I'll be out, but I cannot go back up.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll try and rescue Tona.
Be right back, chat.
Alright. Might need to walk out into a field, Tony, so I can come and land and get you.
Okay. No problem. Let me try to find a way around. There is a place in here that possibly very close to you look for here, but I don't know if I can climb this rocks.
Don't worry about it, just run up into a bit of a field, because there's one not far away. And I'll come and land and get you. It's easier.
Okay. Yeah, right here is a little field. And some houses as well, but I'm sure you can land here. Be careful. I see a bigger hut.
Oh yeah, that side. Right. Yeah, I think I can see you. Yeah, can definitely see you. Right, where to now?
Let's go trader to sell the gold.
Ah, yeah. Right. North. East.
Me delete the marker.
Cool. Hopefully we don't fall through the freaking floor this time.
No. Don't land in the same spot. Should probably be okay if we land somewhere else.
On the roof, yeah. Like I did with the Robinson.
Yeah.
Come on, Blaze, come up with some more riddles for us to figure out. Unless he's not online now. Very laggy here.
Probably the trader luck.
Yeah, you're probably right. 'Cause I'm right by it now. And all.
Hey, Chad, I'm back. Alright. Okay. Where are we at? Trader? What is... what is he landing up here for? Right there on the left is fine. Right. The left. To the left. To the left. Oh, we're getting in trouble for landing here. In the middle. I don't think we could get out.
I don't think you'd be able to jump out. Hold on. Because you're going to just jump on the floor. Yeah.
The hell?
And how do you gonna don't get out? Because how are you going to get back in?
I wasn't going to. I was going to... You turn the
Oh,
engine
okay,
off.
wait. Good. Yeah, I did.
I was going to reposition.
Okay.
What is going on here? Okay.
So how much was 6 lumps of gold then, Turner?
600k?
Not too bad.
No, not at all.
What's going on? Oh, I need to sell some stuff. Can you land? Just land over there.
Marty, you got that, Mary?
You're alright, Kuppa.
Just land over there. On the street.
No. Here or there.
Oh.
We don't really.
I don't
Tony
know.
just needs to get back in, that's all.
Yeah, but I need to
Kuppa,
sell
I just
stuff.
sent you.
I need to sell stuff, that's why.
Hang on.
Oh my god, that was funny. Hey, Kuppa,
Hey,
I just
Park.
sent you 200k, okay?
Okay, thanks.
What are you buying nice, Toner?
Hmm?
What are you buying nice? More sports cars?
No, not too much. I send you 200k as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
You have to test your samurai sword out at some point.
Yeah, that's something I want to do, definitely.
Okay. Over here. Let's sell the greenhouse. Sell this. We'll keep those two. Table lamp and black sofa. Okay. Deposit this money. Deposit all.
Can you get back in, Toner?
What the hell? Who gave me all this
Yeah,
money?
I should be able to.
Chat.
Shit. Diving off the
Chat,
side.
look! Somebody accidentally gave me 20.
Would have parked
Oh,
it
that's
slightly
amounts
better,
of
but
money?
it
Oh,
started
20
to
mil?
drift.
Who gave me 20 mil?
Okay, yeah, don't move at this.
Why do
It's
I have
fine.
20
I can
mil,
just
Chat? Where did the 20 mil come
find a
from?
way.
20
Bye,
mil,
Corin.
right?
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
1,000?
Oh,
20 mil?
rotate.
What the hell?
Oh. You're
Account
beating it around for the
balance.
corner.
Are you kidding me? Wait. 20 mil, right? That's 20. Okay, so what are people doing when the account balance is full?
Can you not get in?
Hold on, I'm finding my way to the
How are people
Let's
managing
Kuppa go.
that?
pilot.
Is
Sorry.
that 20 mil? That 20,
Oh.
right? Yeah, 20 mil.
Where are you,
That's
Kuppa?
the maximum money you could have only.
Can't
I'm
even see a
confused.
marker.
Kuppa is on there.
I'm confused.
Right,
Why would they
we're all
make
in
20
now.
mil like the max only?
The base?
Oh yeah, I do have 20 because earlier today I had 19. So now I have 20.
Is Kuppa in the chopper? Because I can't really see.
Yeah, I'm in the chopper.
Yeah. It's in the chopper.
But I know some people have like 60 mil. So where are they putting their money?
Right, what do you want to do now?
Probably just back to base,
Okay.
store some stuff, and think I'm gonna have to go get some food in a bit.
Yeah, sounds like a good
Okay.
idea. Alright. Yeah.
See what time it is. Okay. 3 p.m. So I need to decide if I'm gonna go to my sewing class or not. Sewing class or not, everyone.
Hope are you playing into a server that has Siberia's medical system?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard, Tony. I think you'll like it. When it's done, I'll invite you guys.
No, it's not open yet.
No, it's
Public.
not open yet. No, it's gonna be Dino, Siberia. Do you like the Siberia mod? It's a little bit harder.
Yeah, I like it. Probably not much combined with dinos, but probably I don't know. I should try it.
So
Never worked good before.
you know how on GGG they have the orange key car, and you could get a gear set.
Yeah.
There's gonna be gear set. There's gonna be Dino Island. There's gonna be what else? Zed. Let's see. Lots of different types of dinos. There's gonna be an island where you go insane if you don't have the insane hat on. That hat that you wear. So you have to have the hats or else you go insane.
Yeah. That's I like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit challenging, but it's fun at the same time. And then on the days, there's certain days that are PvP, and on those days, people could kill each other. And if you don't want to play PvP, your home is not rated though. If you don't want to come on those days, they will post it. Then you just don't come in. But on those days, if you come in though, they have like better loot for you. So you could get special loot just because it's PvP.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I've been today. I was trying to join this one, and it was like down, or I don't know what was. It was not working. So I joined in the week 12 server for a bit.
Why?
It's the same map.
Why are you not wearing your hazy?
What?
Your hazy, Tony. You're not wearing hazy.
Yeah, because we're not in the gas zone.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, why are you not wearing your hazy? Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Take that. Oops, I need a backpack. Take that with me. Hey. Get the backpack in your hand, girl.
Well, that server I have played before a couple of times. It has Siberia system and it has PvP zones.
Do you like it?
Yeah, we could try that just for practicing the Siberia system, you know. Because if you practice that, it will be easier.
I always found it was a bore like.
It just, if you know what to do and how to set up at the beginning, it's a lot easier than just doing it randomly.
I don't know why it's not letting me carry the backpack.
You find burlap sack?
And then put this in here.
And a what?
A burlap sack, you said?
Boar like.
Hmm.
Oh, chat. I haven't show you guys my base. Okay. So you know what? Let me put my heli away. What am I doing? I'm gonna. Okay, let's put our heli away. Unlock. Then I have to get in first because static was in. My gas. Okay.
Do you think that dude's in his base going, hooligans running past my house shooting guns?
How's my? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Going?
Lock that. Let's put our heli away. Store that. And it's in the okay. Now this place
Yeah,
right
policeman.
here is
It's a hunter.
what's her name? What's his name?
Yeah,
God,
hunting guy.
Silent. Silent lives in here. It's plain because he just bought it. He has nothing inside of it. It's empty. And then so he lives here.
Woohoo.
And this is his tent right here. The Silence tent. And then over here is empty because a slave used to live here, but he hasn't came in.
Sure.
So if he comes in, he'll live in here for now. And slave, I have your. And then if you have a vehicle, you could store it here. Let's see. I set this.
Like your
little area
44
up.
Magnum.
Yeah,
And okay, so
it is.
Hip built me this house. I helped by getting the wood and stuff only. Oh,
That was fun. We find it
This is my
treasure.
old base. I haven't moved everything over yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I think
We
I
got the
might
purple
put
card
all
to open later.
all the benches in here. You know, leave all the benches. So
I'll
look
be
how
in bed
empty
then,
it
I
is.
think,
A
Mike.
little bit emptier than before.
Where can I put this table?
So this is our old place. But my teddy bear is still here. You open that. There's all my
So you
teddy
can
bears.
put the
Look how
gramophone
cute
anywhere.
they are. Oh, cutie pie.
Oh yeah,
I
they're all
need more
there.
though. Okay, here's my coffee machine. I have not figured out how to use
We have
that.
something
Yeah.
to play the records now.
And
Yeah.
it's small but sweet. That's the trash. I moved this refrigerator to the other house. Oh, you know what? I need
Big
to
old
put,
record.
let me put this in here.
No, I have sold all
See
the
if I have room
records
in
I
here.
have, but you can find for sure.
Do I have
More.
room in here? Nope.
Or
Okay,
buy.
that's fine. Let's put it in. Let's put it in here.
Don't have a sofa as well.
Put it in the medium. Save for now.
Nice.
Can't know how to put it. We're going with a sofa.
Okay.
Oh, we
one
could
more.
put it
the
over
lamp.
here maybe. Like, hold on.
Keep it for storage because if we find any more
Could-
cabinets.
Could be
or
here or could be here.
Drinking
Or
fountain,
also here.
the well.
Like,
Then
I don't know. How big is it?
Oh, it's as big as the other one.
You wanna
Yeah, I
fill
suppose
your
we could put it in
water
front of the
up,
gun wall,
you
but
will
it's
use
taller.
this barrel right here, not the well. The well doesn't
Okay.
allow that.
think that's- That bad.
This right here is where I charge my batteries. Let's fill up our water first. And I'll show you the
And it'll
rest.
probably be in the way of the locker as well. Well, got a gramophone kit out of it. Oh, I forgot to sell them, what I call it, shrink wrap things.
Okay. Just checking. Okay, and then here, this building right here, this Viking shelter, possum and bear lives in here. It's in here.
After all, there was a lot of cool stuff down there, like
And
cool
let me raise
kits
our
for
flag.
the base.
Then
Only I've
put
just added something to your table.
The greenhouse I put here. There's two big greenhouses, and I put
Thank
them
you.
together so they look like this.
Oh, you found a
See?
first aid
So,
emergency
This
box.
one right here,
Yep.
and this one right here.
Trauma team.
If you want to grow stuff, you can grow in here.
Don't tell me how big it is.
And
Too
you
big.
can grow in here as
It's
well.
really big, eh?
Let's put it in here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So those are the big green
That's from
houses.
Cyberpunk
Aren't they
Trauma
cute?
Team.
Isn't that cute? I put it like between that tree.
What's that box?
That.
The medieval fireplace kit.
And I think that's
Oh, you
it.
picked that up. I thought
Oh,
I'd picked it up.
And then over here is where you sit down, we relax,
No,
have
I
a
got it.
drink, have a cocktail, and watch the sunset or
I don't think we need a
sunrise.
fireplace, do we?
Here you could get my
We
boat.
don't.
Have a look where
This
it
is where
looks
I get
like.
the boat out. This is a dock. If you want to go fishing, you could fish here. Really relaxing. And then over there is Tony and Static. They
Oh,
live
it's
over
that
there.
one. Shouldn't you want it back?
Okay, come in here. I'll show you guys my base.
No, we can sell that.
So this is the donation. So you can open this and there's stuff in there for donation. This is my Christmas tree. Put a statue
Where should we
there.
put it?
Come in. Follow me. Come in. There's a barrel here.
I'll put the
There's
kits to sell
safes
in
right
now.
here. That's gonna be full of guns. And then these two are, you know, drawers. Then you're gonna go over here, and there's a door right here. There's a safe
Shooting
here.
me.
Mannequin here. Do I have stuff on this guy yet? Nope. It's okay.
You hear the glass?
Empty. And then I
Oh,
have these
man.
drawers here. Refrigerator here. 2 barrels here. 1 over here. This is the back door. So if you
We
go
got another
to the back door.
error key card as well.
Back door yourself there.
Oh. Oh, let me put the purple there.
Lockers. And these are clothing.
And I found the cannabis.
This is my bookshelf. Look it. When you open it,
That-
you can see the book. Isn't that
And
cute?
cocaine.
Close
I
that.
keep that.
The shelf. If you go in here, this is like the balcony area. You hang out here, watch some TV, cook some food by the fire barrel, sit down on here, you know, hang out. Let's close that up. And then you come to the second room. These are the mannequins with my hazmat stuff.
Got another code lock as
And
well.
then is a safe and gun wall with ammo and guns. Over here you have the tools, my tools, gardening stuff, and this safe should be empty. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Pretty, not too big, you know, just roomy. Then let's go up here. This is the. I was gonna make. Hip was gonna make a 2-story house, but he decided to just do 1, and then I could fly my heli here if I wanted to. And then I put this table here. That's it. I don't think I could put anything up here unless it's just barbecue stuff
Yeah,
for
went rotten in
decoration.
the fridge.
Because somebody could land a heli up here and just take it, so that's the sad part. Unless I want a room, like a small room, I could create a small room. I don't know. I mean, I really don't
Just
need it.
noticed for Christmas lights around the base now.
So I'm thinking the hunting cabin. Like if I have guests or something and they don't have a place to stay. You know, I was thinking about that and I was thinking maybe they could stay in this cabin right
You
here.
heard a chicken?
You know, so I just need
Dunno,
to move
didn't hear
all the
nothing.
important stuff over. So these are empty for now, so I need to take them out, or I don't know. For sure, I'm taking these 2 down. But leaving these, I don't know about the coffee machine. Okay, I'm taking this down, taking this safe down, taking this coffee thing down. The teddy shelf I want to move to my you know, over there, but I don't know where yet. And then I'm gonna put a big old, since I'm getting rid of all of that, I'm gonna put a big old locker kit right here. So it'll just be one locker kit instead of like one right there and two right here. Yeah. So that's it, chat.
Getting ready for Christmas.
This YouTuber is making me want to
Ah.
do PvP.
Kuppa's got a Christmas tree, so
Shut up.
and I one.
What YouTuber? Hey Silent, how is it going? Are you in? Are you? I have the names off, so I don't know if you're in or not. Anyways, yeah. Space, an area.
Dice me up
Let's
with
go see if we can
tetracycline.
get. It's alright, I can be in game. Oh look, let's go to
He's
silent.
calling Bill.
Let's go to silent space and try to get in.
And the morphine.
Yeah, look, we got a sledgehammer. Damn it. Oh man! Break the
You
window.
don't buy any ammo. Oh, I did.
I can't break the window.
Do you need ammo?
No, I've got some.
Why
I
are we
just
breaking into a place
really
that
for
has
actually
nothing?
got some
Okay.
on
Oh,
me.
I forgot to put my money away. Darn it. Okay. Okay, let's guess his password. Okay, his password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it! Darn. Oh, I know his password. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Damn it! Darn. I don't know his password. Okay.
Okay, guys. I'm
Let's
logging
put
out.
this away.
Okay.
Tony. We'll see you later.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, see
Have a
you,
good
mate.
one.
Okay, so we need to put the shrink wrap. I put my stuff away. Let's go in here. Close that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this table lamp goes. It's a little tiny stupid lamp, so we need to. Oh, here it is. Let's put it here. Let's put it like. Can I put it up here? I guess we'll put it. Can I put it here? What do you guys think? Right there, right? Kinda cute. Okay. This is drug, so my drug stuff goes. Drug C goes gardening. Yeah. Gardening. So put that there. This is tools. So I'll put the tool here. Weapon and ammo. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Okay, so I have on this wall. I think I have. There it is. Okay. I'll put it there. This ammo. Do I need this ammo? Okay, magazine. I'll put it down here. Bunny. Blank card. Okay, empty bag. So empty bag goes here. And I think that's it. G3 password. Okay. I don't remember G3 password. Okay, let me look at my setting. There we go. Save. Yeah, I really don't know your G3 password. Like if somebody gave me the password, the minute I type it in, I forgot already. Like I don't like to remember passwords. That's just me though. Okay. Let's see what time it is. It's 4. It's gonna be, oh no, 3:30. 3:30 chat. Yeah, I don't remember at all. And then most people, when they put password, they put birthdays or stuff like that. I don't do any of that. I just come up with a random number. You know, because, you know, when people guess your password, they usually guess birthday and stuff. I never do birthdays. Okay. Are we done here? Let's see. We got money. We need to put back. Oh god, that heli has stuff in there, I think. We didn't do anything really productive today. But that's okay, you know? See, I have time. Like, okay, so I don't know if I should stay on and go do... We could do... Let me go look. Let's go look at our key cards. Come on, is that door closed? Yeah. Okay guys, I'm showing you my stash, my secret stash, okay? So we'll put this one away. Okay. So these are my blank cards. I'm rich, huh? Okay. So I have these blank cards. I have a punch card. These are purple, blue, green, green, green. Is this purple? No, blue. This is purple. Okay. I think all these are green though. Green is like crap though. I should get rid of these. Like, just do them and get it over. There's a yellow. Yellow's purple, purple, and purple. And then I have these. So I have 3 purple, 3 red. The balls. I have the balls. I have the yellow. I have the skull staff, so I could bring Smokey here. Oh, let's see. And I don't have a Thor hammer, so I need to get a Thor hammer. So we could go do, I don't want to do red. We could do purple, or we could log out. I kind of want to log out, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyone selling key cards? Yeah, green. I don't want green, but I don't want to sell it either. Okay, chat. What do you think? I think I'm gonna log out and go eat. We've been streaming. How long? I don't. Oh darn. My thing's not showing how long I streamed. That's not good. Anyways, that's it. That's it, chat. That's it. That's it for today. If I do come on tonight, I might stream. If not, I think I'm gonna go to the sewing class though. So, let me tap out here. And then let me do the goodbye for you guys. Like my screen like that. And before you go, let me grab the song, okay? You know what? I got the song all set up for you guys to listen to my new songs. And I totally forgot what song it was. Darn it, which one was it? It was really good too. Was it this one? We'll test it, okay?
Down where the grassy fields roll wide lives a girl named Kuppa Joy. She's our pride. In the world of dayz, she makes her stand. With a rifle and a plan, she's mighty grand. Out in the wasteland where the zombies roam, Kuppa Joy makes the deadly place her home. She ain't no elite, just salt of the earth, yet she's the one who shows dayz's true worth. Kuppa Joy, don't you know she's the best? Got no rival, she conquers the rest. With the courage and skill, she reigns supreme. Yeah, she's the one who shows dayz's true worth. Kuppa Joy, don't you know she's the best? Got no rival, she conquers the rest. With her courage and skill, she reigns supreme. In the game of dayz, she's living her dream. Sun setting low, shadows start to creep. Kuppa Joy's out there, no time for sleep. Annihilating zombies and players alike. She's a hero, always ready to strike. She don't need no fancy team or gear, facing foes with nothing but grit and cheer. Through every battle and every fight, Kuppa Joy shines through the darkest night. Kuppa Joy, don't you know she's the best? Got no rival, she conquers the rest. With her courage and skill, she reigns supreme. Yeah, she's the one who shows dayz's true worth. No fancy team or gear, facing foes with nothing but grit and cheer. Through every battle and every fight, Kuppa Joy shines through the darkest night. Kuppa Joy, don't you know she's the best? Got no rival, she conquers the rest. With her courage and skill, she reigns supreme. Yeah, she's the one who shows dayz's true worth. In the game of dayz, she's living her dream.
Hey Chad, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, I thought that too, Silent. I was like, I don't want to take sewing. Sewing's like for old ladies, right? But I took my friends like running the class, and so that's why I went on her first one, and it was so much fun. It's nothing like you think it is. I really enjoyed it. It's really relaxing also. So she's expecting me, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you everyone. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that as well. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.